Today, supporters of Melissa Lucio continue to rally at the state capitol in an effort to halt her execution currently set for Wednesday. Lucio was convicted of killing her 2-year-old daughter 15 years ago. Since then, her lawyers say new evidence points to her innocence and say she may have been coerced into confession. 5 jurors have also come forward stating that new evidence could have been enough for them to sway their decision. And with 3 days left, one of Lucio's attorneys sat down with KXAN's Maggie Glenn to discuss what could happen, ranging from a decision from the Board of Pardons and Paroles or a decision for a stay of the execution from an appeals court.
Walk me through the possibilities of what could happen this week.
We will hear from the Board of Pardons and Paroles tomorrow afternoon. That's their normal way of doing business. They issue their results 2 days before the scheduled execution date. So we will hear that. Then, of course, it's up to the governor whether he is going to accept that recommendation or not, or if the recommendation is against clemency, to grant a reprieve, which he has the power to do regardless of what the board decides. In terms of the courts, we can expect to hear from them at any time. There's really no way to predict when they're going to rule.
Is there any way to compare this to any other death row cases in recent history?
There hasn't been a case where a supermajority of the Texas legislature is supporting a stop to the execution. There hasn't been a case where hundreds of thousands of people have been calling, emailing, tweeting to the district attorney and the governor to stop the execution. This is a truly extraordinary case. Now, you can compare it favorably to other cases in which the governor granted clemency. For example, in the Bart Whitaker case, Governor Abbott commuted his sentence to life, in part because the victim's family, who are also Mr. Whitaker's family, supported clemency. That's the same here. In other cases where there's been powerful evidence of innocence, governors, including Governor Bush and Governor Perry, have stopped executions. So that's comparable. The thing is about Melissa Lucio's cases, you have all of that.
And that was our very own Maggie Glenn. For more details about the case and for the complete Q&A with the attorney, you can just head over to our website, kxan.com.